Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have week 4 of the RoDL4, and that is going to be against Elza. So, going into this match, we are actually 1-2, following a couple of unfortunate losses, whereas our opponent is 2-1. So this is a really important and critical match for us. We really need a win to try and start crawling back into the tournament here. So looking at their team, one thing kind of stands out to me, and that is the Tangela. I was not expecting that, but there it is. As you can see, I also made my first transaction of the season. I dropped Rhydon and Avalugg for Regirock, which I do have on deck now, which I am going to lead with in this game and hope for the best. So we will go ahead and see how that plays out. So definitely a bit nervous here. Like I said, definitely need a win this week to try and get back in the game here. So hopefully we can make something happen. So there she is, and she's going to go ahead and lead with the Tapu Fini, which is definitely not what I wanted to see for the lead with the Regirock. So that's not great. So there's the Misty Surge to set the Misty Terrain up. So that is pretty much going to force me to switch immediately, which does suck. I think I have two different options about what I want to switch into here, and I think the best way to go is probably just the Assault Vest Goodra, so that's what we're going to do. Hopefully she doesn't predict that, but I really don't have a choice. Can't stay in, so going to come in with the Assault Vest Goodra, and she is going to go for an Iron Defense. Okay, that's pretty interesting. So going to get that sharp defense increase there, so setting up. So I am just going to go ahead and click Sludge Wave then this time around to try and get some damage. Okay, so you're going to Calm Mind also, so that's definitely not good. So massive setup set here on me, which is really not good. So going to get the special attack and defense increase, going to Sludge Wave, and it is going to take it down by about 1/3, so that's not too bad. And then going to regain some HP with the leftovers. So pretty much have no choice but to stay in and keep attacking this thing. Got to try and chip it down. It's getting set up pretty well pretty early, which is not good. And it does outspeed me, which is also not good. So going to Draining Kiss here. Not going to do too much even at +1 since I am max HP with an Assault Vest. So is going to get a bunch of HP back there, which is not good. I am going to get the Sludge Wave off and knock this thing to a little above half. No poison. That would be really useful to mitigate that leftovers recovery on her side. So I think I pretty much just have to keep clicking Sludge Wave here. I could chance a switch, but I really don't want this thing to set up further, and there it goes, setting up even further, so that's definitely not good. So going to get that second special attack and special defense increase. I really have to hope for a poison here with one of these Sludge Waves to try and get ahead of this thing. So that is going to knock it to about 1/3. Still no poison, which really sucks. So the leftovers is really just incoming here. So I think actually at this point I'm going to... I could go for a switch. I don't know. You know what? I think I just... This is not great, but I think I just have to stay in and Sludge Wave again. Another Draining Kiss incoming is going to... Yep, is going to do more, which is not good. So that is going to knock me to a little above half, and then put this thing back up to about 3/4. So I think that is this thing's only recovery, which is the only silver lining to the situation. The Sludge Wave knocks it a little below half, and still no poison. So I could really use the poison right now to try and get ahead of this thing. It's just not happening, unfortunately. The Misty Surge is going to be gone, which is something. I think I pretty much just have to keep playing this game at this point with the Sludge Wave. I really don't want to lose Goodra like this, but I really don't have a choice, I don't think. Nothing is really going to appreciate that that incoming Draining Kiss, and I'm sure it has one more attacking move as well, probably a water move, so I'm going to Sludge Wave again to knock it down. So we're pretty much just breaking even here with what's going on. So it's going to be at about half. I think we just have to keep going here with the Sledge Wave. So unfortunately this thing is going to just keep going for the Draining Kiss. And can I take another one? I cannot, unfortunately. So that is going to put this thing back up to about 3/4 health. That is going to knock me down to 5. So definitely not a great way to start the match. And this thing just keeps getting that leftovers recovery. So I think at this point, I really think I have to get rid of those leftovers. So we're going to go ahead and come in with the Escavalier. I know I should, it is at +2, but I should definitely be able to at least take an attack from this thing so I can knock the leftovers off. And it's not great, but I think that's pretty much all I can do right now. So going to go for that and see what she wants to do. Definitely very heavily set up here. 2 Calm Minds. There's the Surf, so at +2, we'll see how much damage it does, and I can take one, thankfully, 46, and that was a crit too, so that really sucks. So going to knock this thing's leftovers off, and then I'm going to regain some HP with my leftovers. So yeah, still not a great spot to be in. So I think I'm actually going to take a chance here, and I'm going to go ahead and switch into the Jellicent, hoping to catch a Surf here. Just need to try and save the Escavalier, so we'll see what's going to happen, and is going to Surf. Okay, so that did work, so not going to hit me thanks to the Water Absorb, and I am packing Giga Drain for this thing, so we are just going to go for that. And hope for the best here. This thing is sitting at +2 special attack, special defense, and +2 defense, so a real nuisance, unfortunately. And going to stay in and Surf again, maybe predicting a double, so not going to hit me with that. I am going to get a Giga Drain off Choice Specs Giga Drain, and that's going to knock it down to about half, even at +2, so that's not too bad. We're just going to keep going for it since we are Choice Spec locked into that with max special attack. So we're going to see what this thing wants to do now, and it is going to Draining Kiss this time, so we'll see how much it does. It does about 1/3, so that's not terrible, but it does gain quite a bit of HP from that, so that's not good. Going to Giga Drain to take it back down to half, and this thing is just so set up, it's just not good. So yeah, I think we just have to keep playing this game here. Going to go for the Choice Spec Giga Drain again, and this thing is just going to Draining Kiss again. So yeah, this is not a great spot to be in, and going to regain even more HP. We just can't get ahead of this thing, unfortunately, because of the HP it just keeps getting back from those Draining Kisses, and we are not getting enough back from the Giga Drains. So I think we might have to change it up here. And I don't know what we have that can really take an attack from this thing. Yeah, it's just a really bad situation right off the cuff again. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we just have to come in with the, we're going to come back in with the Escavalier, and we're going to see where that gets us. So, going to Calm Mind. Okay, so that's not great. So, going to get that another special attack and special defense increase. So this is just a bad situation. Yeah, this is just a really bad situation right now. This thing is just so set up. Yeah, I think we're going to have to chance an Iron Head. Maybe she'll overpredict, and yes, going to overpredict with the Draining Kiss. Can we survive it at +3 is the question, and yes, with 19 HP we can survive it, so we're going to get a big shot off on this thing with an Iron Head, so hopefully it does a lot. We'll see how much it does, and after the Iron Defense, not going to do a ton, unfortunately, so yeah. Yeah, this is bad. So just gonna Iron Head again here. No matter what this thing does, it's gonna Draining Kiss. So whatever it does is gonna be enough to take us out here. And indeed it is going to take the Escavalier out here, putting this thing back up over half, and that is going to, yeah, not be good at all. So now we have a choice to make, and I don't know. We can come in with the... I think all we can do is come in with the Urshifu here. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to come in with the Urshifu. Now we kind of have a pretty difficult choice to make here. So we can U-turn to try and anticipate something, or we can Poison Jab. I don't think this thing is weak enough. I don't think this thing is weak enough at +2 with that defense increase that we're going to be able to take it out. So yeah, this is a tough spot to be in here. Yeah, I think we might just... U-turn's not going to do any damage though. That's the problem. But yeah, this is, yeah, have to make a decision here. Yeah, I don't think after that, I think we just have to U-turn here. So we're just going to U-turn, and so we'll see how much chip, if anything, this actually does, and that's not going to do much. And we are going to get the switch back. And what do we want to switch into here is the real question. What can take an attack from this thing? I guess, you know what? We'll switch in with the Cresselia here. And we'll see where that goes. So this thing is just going to Draining Kiss. So at +3, it is going to do quite a bit, which sucks. So we're really losing all of the ground on this thing. So yeah, I mean, the only thing I guess we can do at this point is just go for Calm Mind of our own here. So that's what we're going to do. So we're just going to do that. And maybe, I guess we have to go ahead and play a Calm Mind War with this thing. Which is not really what we want to do, but unfortunately, that's looks like what we have to do right now. So this thing is going to Surf, and we do outspeed it, which is good. So going to knock us down to about half off that Surf. So we should be able to get another Calm Mind up before we do anything here. Yeah, we're going to go for the second Calm Mind. Yeah, it's going to stay in, so we're going to get the second Calm Mind here, and we're going to see what happens. So we're sitting at +2 special attack, special defense. This thing's sitting at +3 special attack and special defense. So the Surf is incoming and going to do quite a bit, but we are going to be able to take it. And after the Leftovers recovery, sitting at about a third HP. So this turn, we're definitely going to want to Moonlight. So we're going to do that. Unfortunately, we're not packing anything that we can hit this thing super effectively with. So there's the Moonlight, going to put us back up to almost full. This thing going to Calm Mind on us as well. So I believe that's going to put this thing up to +4 special attack and special defense, which is definitely not good. We're sitting at +2 special attack, special defense. So I think we just have to keep playing the Calm Mind War here with this thing. And again, really not what we want to do, but we have no choice at this point. So we're going to get the third Calm Mind here. So that is going to take us up to +3. This thing's going to get a Surf incoming. And we'll see how much it does to us at not a ton, which is good. So like, as I mentioned, I believe we're at +3 now. Special attack, special defense. This thing is at +4 special attack, special defense. So I think we just have to go for the Calm Mind again, which is what we're going to do. And we have to get up high enough that we can at least equal out on this thing. I think that's really our only hope. So going to get up to +4 now. This thing's going to go up to +5. So that's definitely not good. So now the Finny, I believe, we're going to check here just to make sure. Fortunately, we do have the Leftovers that are keeping us relatively healthy here. So we're going to check things out here. So yeah, we're at +4 special attack and special defense. This thing is at +5. So my math served me correctly. We are just going to Calm Mind again here. I think we just have to. We need to get up to, I mean, if we get up to +6, You know, I guess that is what it is. We're going to be up to +5 now. So we're even with this thing, and it is no. Now it's going to go up to +6. So we're really in the danger zone here for both of us. So this thing is officially at +6 special attack, special defense. We are at +5 special attack, special defense. So you know, dangerous game to be playing. But again, we really just don't have a choice. So we could go up to +6, or we could Psychic. You know what? I think we're just going to... we're going to go for the Psychic this time around. We are down 1 boost on it, but I just need to see how much this does, I think. So Psychic incoming, and that is going to do quite a good chunk, actually. Going to take it to a little above half. There's the Surf on their side, and that is not going to do a ton. So that is good, actually. So we can wear this thing out at this rate, which is good. We are 1 boost behind this thing, but we can wear it out. We might, yeah, so I think, yeah, we're going to Psychic again, because we know at this point that we can wear it out. We don't know how much HP it's going to recover from a Draining Kiss. Going to get knocked to a quarter. This thing is just going to keep surfing, which is fine, because it looks like from that range it cannot take another Psychic, so that's good. So we're going to just keep going for the Psychic at this point. No reason not to. Sitting at +5 special attack and special defense. So it looks like there's 1 potential, hopefully this is enough, and yes, the Psychic is enough, thank God, to get rid of the Finny this time around. That's going to knock her to 5. That was really intense, but thankfully the Finny's gone. We're sitting at +5 special attack, special defense. So I guess we're going to see what she wants to do. Now going to come in with the Registeel. So unfortunately we have no move to hit this thing with. So we could just see how much a +5 Psychic does to this thing. So I think that's actually just what we're going to do. We're going to see how much the +5 Psychic does to the Registeel. And it is going to do a respectable amount, actually. I'm going to knock this thing down to about, down by about 1/3, which is not terrible. So this thing is going to Toxic us in return, which is not great. But, you know, it is what it is. So we do it, and this thing has leftovers as well. So, yeah. So we're going to take the Toxic, and then we have a choice to make here. Seeing that damage, I think we could just go for another Psychic, actually. So, yeah, we're just going to go for another Psychic. Why not? To try and maybe chip this thing. Hopefully, it has leftovers, but hopefully it doesn't have much else going on. So that Psychic is going to take it down a little below half, which is good. And then it's going to get a Stealth Rock up, which is not great, but kind of just is what it is at this point. So going to get that leftovers, and then I don't know, actually, I mean, I guess this thing could probably take 1 more Psychic from us, as we do take more poison damage. So we're just going to go ahead and go for the Psychic again. Trying to get the most out of this +5 Calm Mind here boosts, and maybe put enough of a dent in this Registeel that we can, you know, do some other stuff with the rest of our team. So going to Psychic again, and it should hopefully put this thing pretty low, and it does put it into the red, which is nice. So this thing is going to Iron Defense, which is fine. So it's going to get that drastic defense increase there, and then we are going to keep regaining health from leftovers. Unfortunately, the poison damage is going to be racking up on us here. The poison is going to knock us to about half, which is not great. We could Moonlight here, or we could... he's probably not going to want to switch, so I think we might just have to take the... we're just going to Psychic again to take the opportunity to maybe knock this thing out, and indeed, he is going to stay in and let this Registeel go down to the Psychic, which is good. So that is going to knock him down to 4, so Cresselia... really pulling me out of the fire here, for the most part, for the moment at least. So after the poison this turn, we are about done, unfortunately. The Cresselia, not much, about 1/3 HP remaining, but yeah, we're going to, now, let's see what he wants to do. We're going to come in with the Landorus, kind of as anticipated. So get the Intimidate. I think now is going to be the time to get out with the Cresselia, so we're going to get out and go to the Regirock. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to try and preserve the Cresselia. Because we know we can't take an attack from the Landorus at this HP, unfortunately. Could have tried to heal up, maybe still can do that later. So going to come in with the Regirock, going to take the Stealth Rock damage, and this thing is going to knock off. So that is not going to do a ton, but we're going to, it's going to take the Rocky Helmet and Life Orb recoil. So question time, do we want to Stealth Rock and or do we want to Ice Punch this thing? And I think we're going to Stealth Rock, and we are max physical defense on this thing, so this thing is going to Swords Dance, so that is not good at all. So going to get that sharp attack increase. So we are going to get the Stealth Rock up, so definitely should have Ice Punched there, but hindsight, I guess. So I don't think we can take a +2 Earthquake from this thing, but unfortunately we have, let's see, we could, what do we have that we could potentially switch into? Obviously we have nothing that can take, but what does he have left? He has the Salazzle, the Bats, and Tangela. So I think we have to just stay in here and potentially let this thing go down. So he is going to Earthquake, and I don't think we can take that at +2, no way. So unfortunately that's going to knock out the Regirock. That is going to drop us. He's going to take the Life Orb damage. So I guess the only question at this point is going to be, can a Wicked Blow take this thing out from Urshifu? That is going to be the question that we have to answer. So I'm Scarf, so we know we should outspeed, and then the best attack we have is Wicked Blow. It's a guaranteed crit. Is it going to be enough to get rid of this thing? That's the only thing, that's the only question right now. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but we're going to find out. Yeah, we're our max attack, choice Scarf, so we're going to find out if it's enough. And he is definitely thinking about this one. And we're going to find out. So Wicked Blow, is it going to be enough depending on the spread? And it is going to be enough, thankfully. Okay, phew. So that is a catastrophe averted in and of itself right there. Another one. So that's going to knock them down to 3. We're tied up at 3 apiece, I believe, at this point. So that's good. So now I'm just going to go ahead and come in with the Tangela. And going to take that damage from the rocks. So what is this thing going to want to do is the real question. I think we're actually going to play the long game here and take this opportunity to go ahead and switch out into the Cresselia, maybe try to heal up, see what this Tangela wants to do to us. So Cresselia is going to take the Stealth Rock, going to go down to the red, going to get knocked off, and we can survive the knockoff, but I think we're going to go down to the poison damage, that's okay, that sucks. So we're going to lose Cresselia there. Yeah, we're going to go down to 2, so that's actually not what we wanted to see. So I think we only have... Yeah, we only have one thing that we can do here, so we're going to come in. We're going to try to wear this thing down enough that we can maybe clean up with Urshifu. That's really all we can do, so going to throw a choice spec Shadow Ball at this thing and see how much it does. So yeah, we're going to try to hopefully wear this thing down enough, and no, it's going to Sleep Powder, so it's going to outspeed us with a Sleep Powder, okay, and it's going to hit to put us to sleep, so that's actually pretty terrible. Okay, alright, that's bad, so we're asleep. That sucks. Okay, so maybe we can, we're going to see what this thing has in store. It has a Giga Drain, okay, so, yeah, that's not good at all. So this is bad. So Giga Drain gonna put this thing back up to full, and we're asleep. We're asleep. Well, we can't wear this thing down, so it's going to be all on Urshifu, I guess. It's going to be all on Urshifu with this thing at full HP. So yeah, that is terrible. So yeah, Tangela knocking us down to one Pokemon with some really unfortunate circumstance. And now we just have the Urshifu, so it's going to be all on Urshifu. What can we do? Can we make this happen? We have to lock into Wicked Blow because of what remains on the opposing team. I think we have to lock into Wicked Blow. Can't lock into... Yeah, we have to lock into Wicked Blow with the Scarf, so that's what we're going to do. So this thing, how bulky is it on the physical side? We're going to find out. And it's not even going to be a 2-hit KO, so that's bad, and it's going to Giga Drain, so that does a lot of damage, actually. Yeah, I think we just lost, unfortunately, to Tangela, so yeah, we almost clawed our way back in, but it was not enough, unfortunately. Maybe could have played it a little bit better there at the end here. Could have played it a little better. This thing is obviously max physical bulk with an Eviolite, so we could have played it a little better, I think, at the end here. But we just got off to such a disadvantageous start with that Tapu Fini that we just couldn't come back. We almost came back, but it wasn't enough. So yeah, and then the Landorus was rough too. But yeah, it wasn't enough after that really rocky start to the game. It just wasn't enough. So this thing is just going to continue to heal up, and that's going to be it for Urshifu. And that is game. So yeah, we're going to lose that one 3-0 to Elza. Another really disappointing loss. Yeah, I didn't like our matchup on paper this week, unfortunately. And yeah, we got off to a really bad start, but we almost clawed our way back into the game there. Almost had enough in the tank, but unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. And yeah, probably could have made a little bit better of decisions there at the end. Trying to combat the Tangela, but you know, it wasn't enough at the end of the day. So with that, the Pidgeys are going to drop to 1-3, which is a really really bad spot to be in early on in this league. Not really sure what we have to do, but definitely have to try and rethink a few things, or maybe rethink you know, what we're doing in the league or the league in general at this point, because yeah, we're definitely not in a good position. Just a lot of you know, some unfortunate circumstances, some luck here and there, and then just some really you know, kind of not good matches on paper. So yeah, we'll have to try and figure something out, but I guess we'll see what happens in the coming weeks. So that's it. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.